If it does it again, I'm really crashing out.
Babe.
It's fine. I'm going to cut it out. They're not going to hear this part. Yeah.
Yo.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. We're in our laxed fit era right now.
Absolutely.
Janine's got the XLT and I got the fucking cutoff.
Yeah.
We're out here just laxing and vibing.
Welcome
like
back.
Everybody should. On our last few weeks of... Are we done with summer? Is summer over?
It's not over.
Yeah, what's
it's not
the
over.
official like end of summer date?
I think it's second week of September is when it's officially over, but I don't know. We hit the burrs, and I've been putting maple in my coffee, and some apple crisp has been going on.
Well, just yesterday we were hitting some breweries, and we were like, starting to gravitate towards the warmer season beers.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sad that it's leaving, but I'm happy at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, you get to experience all your winter spots and your fun winter go-tos and whatnot, but... We are back, baby.
Happy to be back.
We are in full swing of things.
With the video.
Yeah, baby. Hopefully.
Yes, thank you for the overwhelmingly great response. Thank you again to Johnson for being our first guest back.
Big shout out, my boy Johnson.
If you guys loved him here, leave a comment. Let us know if you guys want him back or if there's any topics you want to talk about.
He's dying to be back. So if you vote him in, he will be ecstatic.
We're toying with the idea of like having a regular guest appearance.
Like it. I was just playing games with him, and we were also thinking about like some type of cook-off challenge on the show. So let us know if you guys are interested in something like that. I mean, that would be a first for us. It's usually just making some craft drinks.
Yeah.
And, we haven't really tested our cooking ability on the show. Maybe we could do like a battle of the chilies or some shit like that. That'll be a chili cook-off.
We'll see.
It's
kind of nice now that we're done with like the busiest season of our life ever. I know we're just stepping into a new season, but like if we're keeping this baby rolling, then we might as well just keep it rolling.
Get after it.
Before we get into it, 1, excuse my nails. 2, does this headband make my head look bigger, or does it minimize the appearance of my forehead?
Yeah, this poor girl's got a big old forehead.
You always say I got the biggest knock.
But
does it?
With me being in bald boy era,
yeah, whose head looks bigger on camera?
On camera, still yours, but I definitely still have more of a forehead these days.
I tried. This is like my oily day hair, but we'll see how it goes. It's been a while, and we feel like for a long time we've been hyping and preparing ourselves for like the wedding episode.
Here it is.
Do you feel like we can talk about the wedding and summarize it into one episode, like in an hour? I think we can. I think we can go day by day, and summarize the major parts. And I feel like this episode is for the people who are there, and if you want to come relive it with us, like the best weekend of our entire lives, that's fun. But also for our new listeners and followers and stuff to just kind of like take you through the best day of our lives ever.
Go back the curtain of Janine and Ted.
Yeah, I was about to say like we won't say too much, but I'm like, what do we mean? Like this whole podcast, we talk about literally everything. Mostly everything, other than, for the future, like paid subscriptions, you'll get the real like down and dirty, but
didn't even do the full thing.
Doesn't even do that. But yeah, that's kind of what this episode's going to be about. We were thinking of breaking this up into like 2 parts, like have a wedding recap episode and then have a honeymoon recap episode too, and sprinkle in 1 or 2 like pieces of advice. I don't know if we have a lot of friends that are like not married right now.
We do have, we're approaching I am approaching my 30s quick, fast, and in a hurry. So yeah, most everybody's almost, married or
wifed
having
up,
kids and
cuff linked.
Yeah, that's why I think our last episode with Johnson was a valuable one too. Like what it means to be a daddy.
Yeah.
Getting us prepared for
daddy. Yeah.
Getting us prepared for that and adulthood and adult things.
Yeah.
But we're already in it. Like I still feel like I'm like a 19-year-old.
You feel 19?
Yeah, trapped in a 29-year-old's body. I think that's a good. I feel like most people can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, just like you're just getting older, but you're just kind of the same guy.
Yeah.
With more responsibilities, just kind of figuring it out.
Yes.
Getting better as you go.
Absolutely. And I think before we get into the wedding stuff, let's just give like a quick life update.
Sure.
I'm in the process of getting my sleeve done.
Oh, God.
If you haven't watched Dun Da Dun, it's an anime that I'm like obsessed with. And Greekle, when I showed it to him, he was like, that's kind of premature. Because yes, I do understand. I know all the comics are out, but the first season, like tell me this, Okarun is like the sickest character there. And I fell in love from the beginning. But not only is the reason why I got him tatted, but with Turbo Granny too, like we were emotional wrecks watching that first season.
Yeah, that first season really took us for a loop, didn't it? Like even episode 1, I was like, yo, this kind of gets into it. Does.
And after like kind of deciding on like, first of all, my sleeve is going to be like all Japanese inspired, but I just love what he and Turbo Granny stand for, because it starts out them being like these yokai, like evil monsters and stuff, but then, oh, spoiler alert, but like there's a much deeper meaning to like why they became what they did, and just the symbolism of like his personality and harnessing that power, even though he's like kind of shy and like, and like the glasses. I know I'm not wearing glasses, but that's basically me.
That's the Janine staple,
and then,
for sure.
Absolutely. And then also like Turbo Granny, like standing on business for like battered women, abuse, domestic violence, and those souls of those women that like...
It's beautiful. And
it's
like,
beautiful symbolism, truly.
Yeah, when you first watch a show, it can also, you're initially like surface level, like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah,
and then
it's pretty silly.
Starts really getting into the history of these, misunderstood ghosts and goblins and ghouls and whatnot.
They all have like
and like you initially like you hate these, like, oh yeah, kill Turbo Granny, and then you realize that she actually stood for something.
Yes.
And that gets into like most every character too.
Yes.
Like it's so badass.
Yep.
If you haven't watched it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
And if you love anime, I don't know how you haven't.
No, I feel like a lot of people around us have watched it. But yeah, that's the bigger meaning of that. And I've got a few more things coming up my sleeve. I have one more update, but do you have anything else you want to talk about before we get into the wedding stuff?
Not particularly. I'm just glad they can't see my bottom half because I'm just lounging. I'm so lounging. Here, check it out.
Yeah, with my socks.
Her socks. They're so comfortable.
Oh my God, yeah. He turns everything dingy.
Okay.
Second update is, I know everyone is like surface level familiar with all like my health stuff, but happy to report good results from the last surgery. Nothing funky going on inside. And we're happy to be all clear, and I'm very relieved. So,
and she took it like a champ. Like,
yeah,
girl, the initial,
in less than a week post-op.
Yeah, first and second day, she was a little loopy, as she should be. Not bedridden, up and walking around, kicking ass. Like she handled it like a champ.
Yeah.
So, no, we're doing great over here.
I know. There's so much like. It's like a breath of relief, and we have so much going on in the next year, like new job for me too, and then you kind of on the cusp of new profession things. So more updates on that later as that comes. Yeah. But yeah, stay tuned for like a later episode with more like life updates. But let's get into the wedding. Okay, so
what do we want to get into first? Like how far back?
Let's talk about Thursday and Friday, and then we'll go on break, and then we'll talk about the Pig Kahuna after that.
Let's do it.
Does that sound good?
That sounds fantastic.
All right, what do you remember from Thursday? What are your most...
I had to work and then came straight back to just family, like your family in my kitchen making us food every day.
Oh, yeah, that was like week leading up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. I want to just get into that a little bit, how much I love your family and how them staying with us was so great, because a lot of people can get stressed out with like too much family around, and yours made it just amazing. They enhanced it. Like they were in the kitchen cooking up something every day. I was not fitting in my tux the way I thought.
Oh my God, me neither.
Yeah, when you're dressed.
Me neither.
I mean, we were fed good, but like, yeah, I was like, dang, man, this is how it's going to be. But no, we spent like a really good days with Jasper, your brother, your ninong, and your mom and dad.
Yeah.
And then we got surprised with a bunch of other people coming to the house. Miss Cat, Mr. Trav, they came by.
That was Thursday.
That was Thursday. I was pretty much all packed in the truck. Like, I was pleasantly surprised with how much I could just fit everything in there. Because Lauren and Matt, they had a bunch of stuff, but they had like a trailer to put everything back.
Yeah.
And everything was like almost full to the trailer brim, to the point where I was like, oh, fuck. Like, how am I going to, like, do I need a trailer? I was like stressing a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Until I realized that we didn't have
that much stuff. Yeah.
And like my truck could handle it. And I'm like the Tetris champion of 2025.
And so there's something to be said about like the way that we planned our wedding is like super low main. Like low main on purpose because I couldn't handle anything more than that. Like I am not.
But still like killed it.
Still killed it. Yeah. I'm not the kind of gal, like I'm not crafty. I'm not that like interior decoratey, like forward. So there was never going to be a lot of like decorations and stuff. We pretty much just paid our vendors to do the hard work, the beautiful work for us.
And people, trust your vendors, dude. They did a fantastic job.
You say that, but you have to. There are some vendors that suck. Like if you follow like the Maine bride groups to be, I'm still a part of that just because sometimes I like reading the stuff. But there's some shady stuff that does happen. But we chose some pretty awesome.
Now, do you think that's like lack of research, like trying to go on word of mouth, or going purely off of like reviews and stuff online? Because I think online reviews can be misleading because there's a lot of like bot accounts that can create like 5-star reviews on things.
Yeah.
And the photographer we got was Ben Wheeler.
Yeah.
Amazing. We're still getting pictures to this day. And that was word of mouth when I was working at the hospital.
Ben Wheeler?
Yes, ma'am.
I did my like research from the pamphlet that our venue gave us, and he was listed under that. But we had the extra like confirmation from your coworker that used him. I think it's a mix of both. Like the horror stories from brides and couples to be is mostly if they're getting like pooped on, it's either like a last minute thing that they didn't expect, or it would be because like falsifying reviews and stuff like that. That's what I see the most.
And sometimes I see people like trust their friends with the task.
Yeah.
You know, because they're
that
good
could be
in
hit or miss.
Yeah, one specific facet of like maybe they're a photographer or something like that, but they've never done weddings, and you just trust them because you know they take good pictures. It's a different ball game. So you really got to be careful with that too.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But look,
believe me?
No. Yeah. I mean, for us, no. Like we lucked out.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was great.
So like back to Thursday, leading up to that, my mom and dad and my aunt on my dad's side, they spent pretty much almost a week before just like being on call for us, like if we needed the help picking stuff up and things like that. And then Thursday, you were running around pretty much the whole day before. Like you were picking up the tuxes. Picking up, I sent you like on assignments like for the easel and Michael's and a bunch of stuff. But I feel like it all started to feel real. My dad the whole time until the wedding, he was like, it doesn't feel like it's happening. Like it didn't hit him until much later.
It didn't really hit me till I was dressed in my tux, watching Lord of the Rings, waiting to go downstairs and marry you. Yes.
I think it hit me when your whole family, like Miss Cat and Trav visited, and I was like, oh my God, they're at our house. Like that. I was like, oh, okay. And then when Aunt Nancy and Sam and everybody like visited the house, and Aunt Donna, and then like the second wave of like when all the Marukas and Riders and your mom and that whole family, like all of them in our house, plus my mom and dad and my ninang and everyone meeting each other, I was like, oh, okay. So we have like our whole family in Maine right now for the first time. Holy crap. And my face hurt.
I think I was too overloaded with the fact that I was so excited for my family to be there and to meet your family.
Yeah.
I wasn't even really thinking about the wedding at that point. I was
I'm
like,
glad we get to talk about it now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like whenever the family's together, I just get so happy. And I know a lot of people can stress about that, like, you know, family woes and whatnot, but I'm just so fortunate and grateful that we have family that getting together and mingling was just so seamless.
Yeah. I knew that would happen.
I knew it would too, but I love seeing it.
Yeah.
You know?
We do love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it didn't make it feel like a wedding at all. It almost just felt like a big
family
reunion party.
Yeah. Yeah. There was no real awkwardness or anything.
Yeah, that's how it really should be, you know?
Yeah. We have, I mean, if you and I are not a testament to how our families are together, like
that's true.
I mean, we knew it would work out.
We're the best.
And then like that Thursday, we wanted it to be really casual. So we took everybody to, let's talk about Bissell Brothers.
Yes. Let's get after it. We just went there yesterday.
We did just go there yesterday. And that's become one of our like go-to if someone's visiting. Like it's a nice big open space. Mm-hmm. And your family like absolutely bulldogging their way into getting us the tables they wanted.
So we initially got there, and I guess there was some type of misunderstanding with the guy with the desk.
Thank you, Mama G.
And they were like, "We can't sit you guys all together." It's like, okay, look at this entire room of empty seats that are next to one another, and you're saying that we can't all be served together. We have to. It was so confusing. Mm-hmm. We were upstairs, downstairs, and you could see the passive people just kind of going with the flow, and then you can see my mom just out of the woodwork. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, she learned today who was from Maryland.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? So she went straight to the guy and was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
We're sitting together. You're serving us together.
It was like a whole deal about paychecks. They were like, no, this isn't one whole party that we're going to pay with like of 20 different tabs. Like it was so weird. Like that misunderstanding was so weird. Like, first of all, why wouldn't you want our business of like 30 of us?
Dude, look at us rolling deep. You're
like,
going to get
tipped well. We're not about to patronize the crap out of your business. They made big money on us that night with all the beers and stuff. Like it was weird. Like they just needed to be, I think, just clarified that we weren't about to do something weird. I don't know.
More businesses need to be accommodating because like when it comes to big parties like that, I'll pull out the chair for you. You know that you're going to spend big money.
Yeah.
What's the point of putting the customer through like a weird hassle that doesn't need to happen?
I'm glad it worked out though.
With that being said, like Mama G bulldogged the guy into getting what you want, as she always does.
Yeah.
And I was just looking over the crowd of like 3-4 tables of all of our closest family together and just mingling. And that was like the start of it for me. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. Like I'm so excited for like the big day and how that's going to go over. And even more excited for the day to follow, Friday.
Yes.
The big fun day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are we getting right into Friday?
I mean, anything crazy happened Thursday?
I don't think so. We had a few. We had John and Ariel. Yep. They came in like with Bissell, with Brent. I'm so excited. I want everybody who went to the wedding to watch this episode so that we could just all talk about
relive it together.
And so after we all ate, we went to the park that Noah really wanted to go back to. He was so brave. Went on the zip line like he wanted to, and we got to play around with Carson and show her that. And then that's when we all freaking rallied, and then we headed up to Bear Mountain Inn.
Yep, headed to Bear Mountain. So Lauren called me as I'm like 5-10 minutes out in tears. She's like, Teddy, this place is beautiful.
Oh,
she's like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess I never told you that, but this is why we got the pod, so we can share it all. But she calls me in tears. She's like, Teddy, this place is so beautiful. It's so real now. Like, I'm so happy to be here and like to be in your state and experience it for the first time. And I'm like,
God dang,
I was smiling ear to ear on the drive, and I started kicking it up again. I was like, oh, I need to get there. I'm excited now. I was like, because I knew they would love it. The second that we got that venue, I was like, my family's going to love this. Mm-hmm. Like, any worries that they had are going to be cast aside.
Yeah.
And we're just going to have a good time. We're going to set up, and it's just going to be a big party.
Yeah. And the thing is, we had this place booked 2+ years in advance. So the fact that it finally came to this day, we were like, this
About
is
fucking time.
Absolutely happening.
Damn time.
And shout out to Jessica and their whole team. Like, it was so sweet. Like, they wanted to get content of us like walking in and of the dress and everything, and so accommodating. Like, I don't think one person who stayed at the venue, they were raving reviews all about how Jessica and their whole team, whatever we needed at all,
we'll shout them
at
out.
The drop of a hat. Yeah,
we'll need to shout them out. And from everybody, they were like, they would not let you do anything.
No, they wouldn't let you do anything from the moment that we got there to the bittersweet end. It was like, what else do you need? And even her, which we'll get to, just like extending herself and getting us all the merch that we needed, that my mom wanted. It was just insane how perfect this venue is. Like, I will shout it from the rooftops. Anybody who's looking to get married in Maine and you want a full package and it's the perfect size too. So that place, I think it sleeps a total of 34. Like the amount, it was so intimate and so like soul healing and just unifying. Like. And it was just like, we were in a different world with our favorite people in the world. I just want to end Thursday. So we got all settled, everything like that. You know what my favorite parts are of the whole weekend? Our fires every night.
Oh my God. Yeah. I knew that was going to be it.
Oh my God. It was like everyone who gathered around that fire probably didn't know each other at first.
Nope.
Matt and John like becoming lefty BFFs. Yeah. Like just having drinks and talking around the fire, like reminiscing, us just bouncing around to like every single person and recounting memories with each of those people. As the sun goes down in this beautiful field overlooking the lake. Yeah. Like,
no lights for miles. This place is relatively secluded, and the stars that filled the sky at the end of the night after we've had a great day with one another, and we can just kind of sit by the fire, drink some beers, get a little wasted, and watch the stars.
Let the dogs run around.
Yep, let the dogs run around, exchange stories of, how people are meeting, how people are doing that we haven't seen in years. All my military buddies and shit. Like,
that first night was like the most we had at the fire, and like, we had the dogs running around, Ryan's dogs running around too. Like,
and like you said, soul healing, and just like really putting together at the end of the day.
Because this is just a resounding theme always. Like, when is the next time that we're going to have all those people there all at once?
Exactly.
I don't think it will happen again in our lifetime.
Yeah, that's what most people say.
Yeah.
Like,
and
take mental pictures.
Oh, it just makes me so happy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was pretty much Thursday. Like, we settled in. We had our own sweet little cottage, and
very private, separate from everything.
I have no notes.
No notes.
We had a perfect Thursday. You want to know let's talk about Friday while we're here. And then after we talk about Friday, we can go on a little break. So at this venue as well, they pretty much do complimentary breakfast and brunch. So
delicious.
We're all gearing up, and everyone knows. I don't know if we discussed this in a podcast before, but our Friday, we didn't have a like meet and greet or like a invitational dinner or anything like that. We wanted to do a family field day.
Look, man, we had to do it in real Lemaster Jimenez fashion, which means competitive and extremely competitive.
Yes.
All day. And with drinks in hand. We
had an open bar for that full time. We had
an open bar, and they were serving us mixed drinks that we were not expecting.
So the day started out, it was kind of perfect and backwards in its own beautiful way, because we started out with rehearsal, and we did that so that we could have the full field, full games and everything without having to worry about what time we had to stop and clean up or anything like that. And when I tell you, we did have rain forecasted for one of these days of the weekend.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that Friday would be one of them.
The cruddy day.
Jesus Christ, Tell me that wasn't the most beautiful day ever
Sunny
to have
75.
a field day. Shout out to Brent for the fire SoundCloud playlist that had us all bouncing the whole time. I just remember looking at Lauren and Lindsay, like every time we would hear a new like joint, we just the whole time. We were like, did we hire Brent? Like he came in unannounced, unasked for, just like DJing the whole time with the perfect playlist. I don't understand. Like that playlist was so fire. And I was going to say, I keep telling everyone this, like the way that the weather worked out, we'll talk about Saturday later, but if we got rained out on Saturday, I didn't have any other backup plan. Like, you know, we had a backup plan for the ceremony if it rained, like there was a plan B to
Friday?
go.
Like if we got rained out Friday?
If we got rained out on Friday.
Yeah,
like,
no, we did not.
Because I was like, thank God, because I was like, there were at least almost 50 of us. Imagine us having to like huddle in some like 50 and do what? Just look at each other, play like a huge game of Uno or something like that.
Bingo. Like, what are we going to do? I don't know.
So we really lucked out on that. So Teddy, give him the breakdown of like what we planned our games were.
Yeah. So we had a family versus family field day, and the opening game was tug of war.
I'm gonna try to get videos to see if my mom can send the videos.
Got videos
she has.
For sure. We can definitely put it on here.
Put them in while we talk about
them. So the opening game was tug of war, and this was the most anticipated game of the day. Like me and my family were constantly talking trash, getting in their heads.
Oh my God.
Over the fire.
Actually, over the past few months since we announced it.
We're going to start doing rows. Like, we're going to start working out. And we're going to wear cleats and freaking gloves.
Dude,
obviously,
and I'm
we
such
did
a trash
none of
talker
that.
Too.
We did none of that, but honestly, didn't need to because Lemasters came on top.
Oh, we should have had the crown in here.
Oh, true.
It's okay. It's on PG right now.
We had a crown for the victor, and they could wear it or like put it on their side of the table. We'll get into who won after.
Yeah.
But,
we can get into who won now. We know who won. Lemasters won. Okay.
Lemaster family.
So here's what
3-0.
Tater did. He is like, we huddled and had a strategy, but the thing is, J.E. and Teddy, like they played tug of war in the military.
Yeah, we did a tug of war tournament in the military,
so
and we had the same
tactics. So tell me why this man, he's like trying to, we're both at the front, obviously, because we're the couple, and we're like, they're depending on me to be like the pacer, like 1, 2, pull. And this hoe just like is trying to scream over me, throw me off, where I was getting like a little bit confused. It was probably like as we were getting our like rhythm down, we were probably pulling at equal weights like for the first 5 to 10 seconds.
Oh yeah,
but
and
then,
those 5 to 10 seconds, they're long.
They were
with that rough rope. You're sitting there, you're like, oh
yeah. We had 100-foot rope.
Yeah,
we had to even out the odds, and
it would like
also
12 people
before
on each
that,
side.
My cousins on my dad's side, who I haven't seen in years. Oh, I was just so happy to see them all. And Eileen was like wearing the most beautiful outfit. She was like, "I'm not dressed for this." I was like, "It's okay, it's okay. We just need bodies. We need bodies right now.
We need the strong babies."
And J.E. he was looking at your cousin Ryan, and he was like, "Dude, I didn't know that they had like that many big boys."
Yeah,
like, what? And I was like,
we got beefcakes over here.
So meanwhile, Teddy is screaming over me, trying to throw me off, and I'm just like, "Oh crap!" So I get thrown off. My numbering like gets all convoluted and everything. And
close the door? Those
I was
dogs
like,
are barking like crazy.
I know. I don't think they're going to be able to hear him. But yeah, so my numbering gets like thrown off, and then I'm thrown off, and then everyone's pulling at different times now because they can't hear me anymore.
Yep.
And you're going on like my offbeat, and it was so unfair. It was so
That was intentional. So I waited for them to count 1, 2, pull before I started so I could do on the offbeat, because I'm really good at like time signatures and stuff like that because I'm
throwing me off.
I'm a musician. So I yeah, good. I'm glad you're mad. I'm so happy. Hold on, let's see. That's not the one.
You fought. Yeah, okay, for yourself.
But yeah, so I timed it on the offbeat, and then I started getting louder, so her team couldn't hear, and they were starting to pull, like, you know, out of rhythm.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, we just freaking
they hit that cone.
Hit that cone quick, Jack. Oh yeah,
hit that cone quick.
So we ended up, you know, winning that one. Take a little intermission first, go grabbing some drinks and mingling a little more. We did like 15 to 30 minutes in between, so we could recoup and all that, and explain the games as we're going along. The next game was a crazy one. That one was a lot of fun.
That one was
more fun than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one was like a relay race.
Yeah,
so,
one that Teddy and I both conjured up.
Yeah, no, this one was a good one. So we got, we did a sack race. Sack race up to a baseball bat. You get dizzy real quick. You do 3 laps. Do a dizzy bat. Mm-hmm. You got to hit the ball, which a lot of people messed up. They were like, oh, shit, this is actually harder than I thought. So you do the bag up to dizzy bat all the way up to flip cup.
Yep.
And you got to get flip cup and then sprint all the way back, tag the next guy, and he does it all over again.
Yeah, there are probably about 5 of us on each team.
About 5 on each team. 4, I think it was like 4. 4 or 5 on each team. And let me just tell you, my lead was insane. I did not think I was going to get everything first try.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wind was honestly,
crazy too.
It was honestly luck for me, because the beanbag race, I knew I was like, oh yeah, I can get speed on this girl. She's got bad knees. I'll just chop her at the knee. But we went against each other, and I was flying up there, hit the dizzy bat first try, hit the flip cup first try. That one's one I struggle with. I was nervous because you're better at flip cup than I am. I genuinely think that.
Yeah, the wind was crazy too.
And I think the wind didn't go for me, but then as soon as she got up, the wind just was like screwing her all up. So I sprint back to the finish. The only one I was nervous about was Dave. Dave? Yeah. Dave Nieberman.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah, come on, Dave.
Okay.
Dave is my aunt's boyfriend, and I had him on our team. He could not get that flip cup to save his life. And you guys were approaching. We had a hefty lead.
See, I don't even remember
and
that.
And it got real close, real quick.
All I remember is J.E. and Wolf having a really hard time.
Yeah, they were having a rough time.
Like, that was the end of it.
Yeah. But we ended up getting them another landslide victory there. Another good intermission. Then we were like, well, we're already 2-0. We might as well just have fun with this last one. And then we did cornhole to finish it off.
Different cornhole, like people going at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had cornhole to finish it off, and your dad was going crazy. Your dad was killing it.
We're gonna have to go on break because the camera got cut off again.
Oh no!
All right,
that's all right. We're gonna do a real quick break, and we'll be right back to figure out some of our technical difficulties. Stay with us. All right, we are back, and hopefully our technical difficulties have come to an end.
I'm one crash out away from just throwing this whole pot out. Right now.
That poor girl, man. She tries so hard to give you guys audio and video, man. You guys don't even know. So you better be freaking dropping a like and a comment and all that, because this girl over here is putting forth the effort for y'all. Anyway, let's get back to it before we had our little meltdown.
Yes.
So last game, cornhole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your dad versus my Aunt Donna.
Yes.
Was a sight to be seen.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was perfect.
2 very, like, differently competitive individuals. Like, my Aunt Donna, very, like, yeah, baby! And your dad, like, super low-key about it. He's like, every time he makes one, he's like little low-key, like, and then every time he misses one, like, man, shoot.
He loves cornhole,
He loves it. And he's like like low key. I mean, you're super competitive.
Absolutely.
But he was like kind of low key.
Yeah, no, he's really good at reining it in. I don't know where I get my willy nilly. I can't control my features and my like boastfulness action from because my dad's really good.
Probably just living with brothers.
Yeah, I know.
That's all it is.
But like just remembering, like I have it burned into my mind in the best way possible of like the games going on and then my family completely interwoven with your family in the shade of the beautiful tree and like the Adirondack chairs, the rocking chairs.
Yep.
And again, they set all that up for us too, like pulling all those extra chairs so the babies could be playing and then my aunts and uncles sitting with your mom and everyone like that, just talking casually, us having drinks, going to the bar. That our first peek into like our spicy margs and the orange crushes. Talk about that.
Oh God. So this lady who was doing our drinks was only supposed to do beers. And we kind of forgot about it because she was like, yeah, I'm doing orange crushes for you guys and like the spicy margs. And we're like, bet, sounds good. And we're like, low key, like, well, that one that we were supposed to do, I thought it was just beers, but whatever. We're just going to go with it. Dude, first orange crush I had, like 90% vodka. So everybody's taking a drink. They're like, whoa.
You're like, orange crush from where?
Yeah, orange crush who? It's vodka crush. So we're sipping on those, and boy, is that really enhancing the day. To the point where we're like, we need to slow down and just drink beer.
Yeah.
Like, who says that? But yeah, so we're doing all that, and while they're playing cornhole, I get bowed out early because Janine and Corinne whoop me and Ryan's ass. Like, we couldn't hone it in. Like, they had these cattywampus bags and stuff, and I was like, low-key not trying to, too hard because I'm like, look, we already got the 2 dubs. We can give them one.
Sure.
No, but they kicked our ass. They did a great job. And she's right. Like, looking over at our families intermingling was so beautiful. Just because, like you said, they're all sitting on the Adirondack chairs, but like your aunties and your
cousins
and all that playing with my nieces and nephew and stuff. It was just a sight that I was so happy to see, and it was like everything that you wanted it to be. You're looking around, everybody is having a good time. Everyone is having a great time.
Meanwhile, Cass and all of them, they had no idea that the games were going on and just enjoying the venue. They were kayaking, like canoeing and stuff. She's like, they were like, I totally forgot that games were happening, and they were no just idea.
They thought it was just a free day.
Yeah, which kind of it was.
I mean, honestly, whatever. Do whatever the hell you want.
Absolutely.
You guys pay for the space.
Yes,
there's
for
kayaks.
The whole weekend.
Go kayaking. I don't care. Please.
I wanted to go fishing so bad.
I went fishing.
Yeah.
I went fishing that morning, caught a 2-pounder.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be a great day. I was like, this wedding is going to be perfect. I reeled it in and freaking got that 2-pounder in and then dropped it before I could take a picture. I was like, no one's going to believe this. And nobody did. So great. Now I'm going to crash out.
Well, speaking of crash outs, since we had so many crash outs and we already kind of had a break, do you want to go straight into Saturday?
Let's go. Go for it.
I kind of want to hear your point of view first.
Why?
I don't know. I just do.
Mine is not hectic at all. It's so uneventful. I was just happy to be there. No, I did nothing. I did nothing all morning. I moseyed. I woke up when I wanted to.
Oh, wait. That night we did have a fire.
We had another fire Friday night, and we played the Governor for the first time.
That was the introduction of the Governor.
Ooh. If you guys haven't played the Governor, I don't know if you can look this up or if this is just a Dale game.
Yeah, shout out to Dale.
Shout out Dale for bringing this, because now it's our go-to game every time.
Yeah, we bring it to every party.
No, it's amazing.
Oh my God, and Sam does it now too.
Yeah, it's a hit. Everybody loves it. But we got pretty messed up.
Okay, I accidentally got messed up.
I intentionally did.
No, and I was like, oh, I have to be asleep by this time. But then everyone was like, okay, let's play. Oh, that's when Timmy came.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy and Wolf and Caitlin were there. And I was like, oh, I need beauty sleep.
Right.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll just be out till 1 a.m.
Is that when we went to sleep?
Yes.
Fuck.
Or was it? Yeah, it was somewhere between. Like it was around midnight. Yeah. And I was like, I woke up kind of hungover on my wedding day.
Same, dude. But honestly, I have no regrets Do you regret it a little bit? I'm sure.
I don't regret it. No, because it still worked out perfectly fine.
I had a great time.
All right, so POV.
POV
up
was
until aisle time.
I was waking up dumb late, probably like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you lucky son of a gun.
I was like, fuck this, I'm sleeping in, I'm hungover, and she was already out of the cottage.
I had to be in our getting ready room by 7 a.m.
Fuck that. I can't imagine. I love being a man. Anyway, so I mosey out of bed. I'm just kind of like lackadaisically trying to figure everything out. And, I'm getting all my tucks and everything ready and getting the dogs outside. And the whole time I'm like, man, all I want to do is be with Janine right now. It's just freaking, I'm like not stressed, but like a little low key stressed. And I just want to do it with her, but that's like the one person I'm not supposed to do it with. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to kind of figure it out by myself. This is the last day I have to do that, so might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I get up to the Post and Beam house. Gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out Miss Cat and Mr. Trav for let me use that space, because initially the plan was to be in like the same area you're in on like a different floor.
Yeah.
And risk being like super, super close to you and like accidentally seeing each other in passing.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, like Cass, I think, was saying, no, they're good. Just come on over here and we'll do everything over here. So we end up getting over there. I'm, a little nervous. I'm kind of pacing around a little bit. I'm a big pacer, especially when I'm nervous. I just can't really sit still. And your brothers put on Lord of the Rings. And that was the one movie I know I can just kind of like sit and take my mind off things. So I'm like, thank God for your brothers for that one. They're real ones. Ben Wheeler's taking the photos. I'm having some snacks. I'm delegating tasks to the boys and stuff like that. By the way, huge shout out, Matt and Dylan. You guys came in clutch.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to give you
patrols.
No, I'm going to give you an even bigger shout out later, but no, like you guys are fantastic. So yeah, just getting the last minute things like the milks for the cookies and all that stuff, everything set into place, and they kept us on a pretty good timeline. Like Ben was super helpful. Like our photographer was super helpful with the timeline. Jess was up checking in on us and making sure everything was going smooth. And next thing you know, they're like, all right, you got 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck. But in all honesty, when I got down there, I couldn't stop smiling ear to ear.
Yeah.
I was like just so happy to be there and get this part like going so that we can start partying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get down there and I see people like last minute getting to their seats. They're like, oh my God, hello. I felt like a low-key celebrity. I'm like, I can get used to this.
Oh my God.
No, but like my family hugging your family and us all getting set. And then, I woke up to the aisle and I'm just waiting for you. And dude, let me tell you, me at the head of this aisle, every single person was teary-eyed, bro. Every single person had a tear in their eye or fighting it back. Like it was hilarious, but also like I'm sitting here like, fuck yeah, baby.
If you were at the wedding and you cried, leave a comment.
Like, subscribe. No, it was great. I think we killed it with the soundtrack. Like the walk-up music was perfect. My sisters walking down the aisle, my mom blubbering, your mom blubbering.
Oh my God.
Amazing to see because you're like, yeah, I feel like we did it right. I think you kind of low-key want that reaction, obviously. You don't want it to just be like awkward, like it makes it feel like you're doing it right.
Yeah.
And then entering stage left is my beautiful wife to be. And I told you I don't really cry during this stuff. Because I don't. And it's just a thing. Because I'm just so happy. I don't cry when I'm happy. And boy, I couldn't take my eyes off of you for a second, dog. I got totally lost in the moment. I, was just saying, I was regurgitating what I needed to say. But the whole time I'm locked into you. And I feel like that's how it should be.
I think so.
Isn't that how it should be? It shouldn't be like artificial, like smile for the camera and look around and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The camera will amend to you. Like it'll come to you. So that's what it was. We said our I do's. We danced down the dance floor, down the aisle. And tell me how your get up to that moment was.
Okay.
Because that's where I want to leave off, and then we can get into the reception together.
Yeah. So, like I said, 7 a.m. or so, get up time. And I lucked out by choosing to have just your sisters as my bridesmaids. Yeah. It made everything so simple.
Yep.
Like, and the fact that breakfast was already there, like my mom was like, her assignment was just like to bring me food so I didn't have to risk going down and seeing you. Yep. We were in my parents' like the top floor, beautiful, like very open window bedroom. That was our get ready spot. So we had my lovely friend Ariel doing makeup, and then my lovely freaking hair goddess Jade. She's done my hair since I was blonde.
Oh,
she was the gal who got me blonde. Oh my god, when I first moved here.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys remember me being blonde? Can you picture me being blonde?
Like 4 years ago? Hell yeah.
I was completely different hoe back then. But I got there. And I loved that blonde era, but this wife era is like all natural. So we got there at 7 a.m. It was, I mean, I've been in a few weddings where the stress levels are high, and like I knew for a fact I didn't want that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and the girls wore their little LLB and PJs that I got monogrammed for them. We had a really like easy, relaxing morning. We had heart-to-hearts with my mom and your sisters and your mom about just life and our families and everything.
Were you guys a cry fest?
When I tell you your side of the family was given spilling tea and the advice and everything of just like, it was such a revolutionary morning.
Can you tell us about that?
No.
Off air?
Maybe off air.
Maybe, okay.
Yeah.
I like
paid
that.
Subscription, maybe you can know what was said. But my mom and I were just like, ooh, like it was so, again, like soul healing, deep conversations, which is like, it just is a testament again to how close our families are. And it made me just so happy to be able to spend such a tender moment. Of course, with Carson being there too. And Noah was there too, just spending time with us. And it was just like, the stress level was nothing. Like it just felt like I was getting ready for the best day of my life with my family.
That's amazing. And
same deal with Ben Wheeler. Oh my God. I was watching Ellie and Loki escape like freaking prison escapees from and again, shout out to Matt and Dylan for being our little guards. Like every time they escaped, it was so funny. We were looking out the window like, oh, there they go. They were just herding them back in. Something about the lock. Like it was so funny. But it was, I was starting to get a little bit antsy, but I knew when Ben got there, that's when things started moving.
Yeah.
And then I did my first look with my dad.
Yeah. Which we got the pictures back. Oh boy. That was a pretty hard cry from Janine's part.
Hard cry.
Yeah.
My dad too.
Yeah.
And the
beautiful moment.
The whole
captured
time
amazing.
Before the wedding, I knew that was going to be the cracking point for my dad. It was so nice too because all of your family as well, they were like, I want to watch.
Yeah.
So they all were in the background
like
there. Oh, my dad and my mom and their barongs. And like, it was, you all know I'm the only girl. So huge for my dad.
And I'm the only boy.
I will never forget that moment and just seeing him cry and break down. And that wasn't the first time that he will have done that. And it was just beautiful. And I'm so happy. We'll try to leave pictures throughout because we did get some back. So when I edit this, I'll kind of show you guys a few. But yeah, so we had our first look and then it was crunch time. It was like getting everyone lined up to go down the aisle. I heard our music being played. Shout out to also us just curating that processional music and stuff. That was so important to us.
Our music was our life.
Music selection was very like we wanted it methodical. To be very us vibes. So yeah, I think we had our little krungbin playing while everyone was getting seated and everything. And then I was in the back with my dad, who was also like having like a gentle, loving panic attack about to walk us down the aisle. And so was I. I was like, just nervous. And he was like, "Are you okay?" He was asking me.
I was that nervous.
I was like, are you okay? To my dad.
You guys are both sweating buckets.
Sweating buckets, yeah. And
I love that.
Yeah, and then when they're like, it's go time, and we're walking down, I can say the same thing. Yeah.
And then just get it.
Oh my God, walking down to the acoustic of Faithfully too.
Everybody, you know what's funny? I saw at least 3 people like oh my God. They're like, what the hell?
I know, and I chose that because that's one of my dad and I's favorite songs too.
The same with my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So it was just really special to be able to have such a hand in that. Shout out also to Maine Made Wedding DJs, like that interface and everything, to be able to choose and for us to set the mood of like the huge. Greatest party of our life is just amazing. So
and the consistent checkups, making sure that they have everything right.
Yeah.
We felt like, oh God, it's so comforting to have it out of our hands and have people that actually care or checking in on us and making sure that we're doing every, all the gaps and the transitions right and stuff. It was fantastic. Yeah, took all the guesswork out of everything.
Had our lovely officiant, and I will say, will you agree with me on this? I got down the aisle, and we're holding hands, and it's like, in a way, I felt like I was in a different universe, because there's a part of me that was like so wrapped up in this moment with you, holding your hand and listening to what she was saying. We purposefully didn't want a long ceremony either. It was like
15 minutes.
And there was half of my brain was like, I couldn't hear anything except for like the energy that you were emanating, like interlocking with mine. Yes. But the other, like the right side of my brain was like shaking, because I'm like, there are so many people I love here. Like I could feel that energy too, just like in this like pulsating, like emanating. There was too much love. Yeah. It was overwhelming for me, but like in the best way possible. Like there was no compartmentalizing like the happiness that I was feeling on that day. And like I almost couldn't handle it. Like my face hurts just thinking about how hard I was like smiling that whole time too. Like
I remember letting out like when you were coming up the aisle, like most men cry. I remember letting out like a childlike giggle. I was like, and everybody's laughing and shit like that. But that's what makes it, is authenticity. Is like whatever comes out. Yeah. And that's what it was. I was just so happy. I just couldn't help but like laugh. I was like, this is so surreal. It's amazing. But with that, I was so honed in on you, and same thing. The energies were like interlocking. I could hear her in the background. I didn't think about any of our family. Yeah. I was like, oh, I see my sisters in the back. Your brothers are in the back somewhere, but there's nobody outside this bubble.
Yeah, in the best way possible. I like blacked out. It just felt
a little
like,
bit, right?
Yeah,
like you kind of, the tunnel vision came on. It was amazing.
It was
I feel
amazing.
like that's how it should be.
It was amazing.
Right?
Yeah, we were afforded the opportunity, like, again, with every single person who was involved, like, taking the stress off of us. Yeah. I don't think... Everyone can correct me if I'm wrong too, who helped me. Like, was I a bridezilla at all? I don't think I was.
Not in the slightest. Did you ever have like you need to cut it out,
like
moment,
rein it in moment?
Rein it in?
I think once, and it was just like on the getting ready part of like kind of like freaking out, making sure I had everything, because I didn't want to like forget stuff at the house, even though we were like an hour away. But everything was so seamless for me.
You know what did make me go into a tad bit panic mode?
What?
Just the tiniest bit.
What?
Was the rain.
Oh, yeah.
But I knew that we had a contingency for that.
Yeah, and it turned out, and like, let's talk about the flip side. Like after we're done,
I'm glad it did.
It's just you and me. And the world beneath the feet. And then we did a little dip, and then... Oh. How much time?
20 minutes.
Let's talk about our vows, and then we're going to go on a break.
Okay. So my vows were lost. the
absolute scavenger hunt.
I had to fucking remember. That's why I wasn't stressed, because I just forgot everything.
Literally blacked out.
Yeah, so, this whole marriage thing's pretty new to me, so... when it came to vowels, I forgot. I wrote it in a notebook and ripped off the piece of paper. I didn't do like the traditional vowel.
Yeah,
book.
we didn't
it
buy vowel books.
Yeah. Unprofessional, I guess, but
but the photos of it
whatever.
though, it's so genuine. Yeah.
I had to go back through the crowd because they couldn't find it through. It was literally right there. But anyway, I had to like go back through the crowd and run back because we're like on a time crunch.
Yeah.
And we finally get there, and boy, that was one of the best parts too. Just you and me exchanging our personal vows.
It was so special,
and they were so similar. And they were very special.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And it's just
through
like
smallmouth and through large. I will catch fish with you for the rest of my life. Yeah,
that's just a small excerpt. But it was just like so. We chose to do our vows secret.
Yeah.
Like just for you and I intimately. Mm-hmm. And I did have a few people who were like, why didn't you? Because they wanted to hear what we wrote for each other.
Stuff, yeah.
But I still feel confident. Like I would have been fine if we did choose to do it publicly, but it's just something that you and I get to keep like forever close to each other.
I'm glad we did it that way.
Yeah. And we had that, even though we had to do the search, it was just like the perfect amount of time carved out for you and I just to be really together after we said I do.
And that was the moment I almost cried. That was the closest I got to. I was a little teary-eyed, but you went all out. Yeah. Tissues in hand.
Oh my God.
Another victory for your boy.
He loves to make me cry. Lemasters.
Lemasters.
Oh my God. So I think we should go on another break and then let's talk about the reception.
I like it. We will be right back. Stay tuned. We'll get into the freaking meat and potatoes.
Yeah, and then talk about our wedding do's and don'ts after that.
Do's and don'ts.
Just
the
a few.
Do's, the I don'ts. Be right back. And we're back. Just reliving the best day of our lives. Getting back to the nitty gritty of the reception.
Now we relive the best night of our lives.
Oh, yeah, buddy. And boy, was it a freaking party. As designed.
As designed. As
per our design.
Curated per our request.
Was fire. So much so that people were complaining about profanity, and that's what I'm all about. No names will be dropped. It wasn't a problem at all.
It wasn't.
But it was how did he describe it? Like disgustingly millennial in the best way possible.
Oh, yes.
I mean, come on.
Yes.
Like that's our era,
just
baby.
Our era.
That's us.
Yeah. We
So we had our intros.
Intros to Salt Shaker.
Hell yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hell yeah.
When I flow wide open, it's so good. Call that Billy Ocean.
Oh
my God. That was like perfect for our siblings as well.
Yeah, my sisters are party gals. Like, they know what's up.
We grew up on that. So
yeah.
We had that, and then we had our father-daughter and our mother-son dances.
I don't know if I told you this, but I whispered something in my mom's ear, and it made her blubber cry.
Yeah, you wanted to do that.
I
You're
did.
a little evil.
You know, it didn't come to me till then, but it's something she says all the time. And it's like, just remember, I'm always your first love. And I told her that, and boy, did she...
You're evil.
Cry. Oh, yeah. I was like... Because we're dancing and it's nice, and she wasn't crying enough for me, so what I needed to do was bring those tears out.
Oh my God.
I was like, Mom, you're always my first love. And she was like, but what was your song again, honey?
It was a fan favorite of my dad and I. Mm-hmm. My dad is like a big, love song, love ballads, 70s, 80s, and we love Air Supply. So it was, oh my God, I can't even remember it. But
crap.
Yeah.
But you guys are both,
I Want to Give It All, that one. Yeah.
You guys are both singing the whole time.
We're both singing the whole time. Yeah. And my fondest memories with my brothers as well, but also my dad is like when he found out how to download songs onto an iPod Shuffle.
Oh, yeah.
And in our car, we were not allowed to play any other music except for our burned CDs and my dad's iPod. And it's like, I would love like being able to sing duets with my dad. So that was really special for both of us. And I know that he cried again because that was also something that I hyped up for him.
Did he try and hide the tears a little bit?
A little bit.
Tuck his head in your shoulder or something?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those were, again, so special because my dad and I are just so close.
Yeah, absolutely. And then My Dance with My Mom.
Yeah, How to Dance with Mom.
Was Chris Stapleton's version of...
Yes.
Shit, now I forgot mine.
Leanne Womack?
Yeah.
Is the wheel comes the emotion. Oh, so good.
Oh, it was great.
How did we skip one of the most important parts?
Oh?
The taco truck? Dave at the Pig Kahuna. If you are Asian, you live in Maine, and you want some bomb event food, wedding or not.
Shit.
I think that people love the taco truck more than they love the family style dinner itself.
Which is, honestly, I'm so happy for.
If you like the tacos more, leave a comment.
I'll say it right now. I did not have enough.
Yeah,
I only
know.
had to. You got to do that. We
succumbed to that part. Like we were able to eat dinner, but we did not get enough of the tacos.
No, you never eat enough of your food, and I feel like that's one of the main gripes with weddings. Like people having weddings. Lauren said the same thing about hers.
Yeah,
like, she didn't get. She was like, I need to get my mac and cheese.
Yeah, I know.
Because you like carefully curate all these things, and you're like, oh, that's gonna be so exciting to eat and all that shit. But in reality, it's for everybody else.
Yeah. So he was like on demand grilling Filipino style tacos.
And I've never seen somebody smile and so giddy to be serving for other Filipinos in that setting with, my family too. It was like, that guy was so happy.
Yeah.
He really like brightened up the initial.
He felt like family.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Everybody there felt like family.
Yeah.
The bar line was out the window. Everybody was drinking up the freaking, the Maryland staple Orange Crush, baby. Come on. You know how it is. Oh, God.
So good. And they mastered it by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. They took advice.
Yeah, they did.
So we had we wanted to keep things short and sweet because our priority for our wedding was the dance floor. And my mom did a small blessing. Mm-hmm. We all ate, we all mingled, and it was just like, again, just overwhelmingly the best day ever with every single person that I've ever loved.
And it was so nice because even like the small mistakes went totally unnoticed.
Oh, yeah. With my coasters.
Yeah, the coasters, everything. I mean, we didn't even have menus.
Oh, guys, I found the menus.
We found our menus.
This weekend.
Like months later.
In a random box.
And it's like one of those things that other people would be like, what the fuck, I'm stressed out about. But it was like the whole weekend was so perfect. We were like, whatever.
It really does put things in perspective because especially as brides, if you are the bride, you tend to like focus on more of the little things, but it really does just go out of the window when the time comes because everything was meant to happen as it happened. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we had our little message. We had people give speeches. Oh my God, I loved Abby's speech.
Yeah. And Kobe's was unhinged.
Like bringing up things that did he really?
I'm so glad he did.
It's fine. It's fine because that's just how he is.
Kobe is my old time. Like Abby's your old time like elementary school friend.
No, yeah, high school.
High school, okay.
Yeah.
But you could argue the fact that you guys
she's my oldest friend. Yeah,
known each other forever.
Yeah.
And then Kobe's my great military buddy that we went through the shit with.
Yeah.
And that boy had a crazy fucking speech, dude. It was one of those ones where I was like, any minute he's going to stop talking. Any minute he's going to stop talking. But honestly, if you don't have a best man speech, it wasn't like a best man, but it was like, that's my boy speech, pretty much. And man, Abby killed it, her pregnant self. By the way, shout out.
Oh, my baby.
Shout out. She had her baby.
My Ashton Levi.
So cute.
I don't want to cry right now.
I'm sorry. But yeah, seeing her and her pregnant self up there.
Oh, the cutest pregnant lady ever.
Shortest, cutest little girl. Getting down on the dance floor.
Getting down hard.
That's hard.
Yes.
Go ahead, girl.
Absolutely.
Hard.
Yeah. Are we talking about that now?
You want to get into that?
I want to get into that real quick.
Well, do you want to talk about our first dance too?
Oh,
yeah, come on.
How did I forget?
Just kind of freaking glance over that shit.
Yeah, I was.
Don't do that.
Here's the thing. I'm going to shout out Corinne real quick because she had like a great reflection on it because she told me, I don't know if she told you too. No. Oh, it was at the Clam Bar the Sunday after when she just dropped by. It was like before we saw Trav and them off. But she was like, she was crying just remembering it too. But she was like, the way that our first dance felt like as we synchronized it. Yeah. Like it was you and I just have like a rhythm to each other that we just know each other's like moves and bodies. And it looked like premeditated. Mm-hmm. But that was all really, it was just us like being vibing with each other. That's just how we are kind of classically anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our song was Sweet Little Rainbows by Alan Stone. Mm-hmm. And it started off like us just like feeling it. We always have some kind of like funk, groovy kind of
That's how like thing. We walked down the aisle.
Yeah.
Walked down back the aisle to, what was that song again?
Han. Me and You.
Yeah, me and You. Yeah, it's always something funky.
It's always something funky.
Yeah, because that's who we are. We're funky to our bones.
And that's what Corinne was saying too. She was like, it was just so beautiful the way that we kind of like seamlessly went into that dance. Yeah. And it turned into a slow dance, like a little groove turned into a slow dance. And it was kind of like that. It was kind of like that with Fly As Me too. Yeah. Dude, we cleared the dance floor.
We didn't even say anybody.
We didn't even say anything.
Our dance floor.
They were just marveling. Yeah. No, and Vika, she was like, "This feels like a show. So like this feels like a concert where like you guys are the stars." Yeah. And I was like, "Say less."
I feel like every time that happened, because it happened maybe once or twice, but like Fly As Me came on, I felt like the background was just like,
I know, we were jamming. Was that before or after our outfit change? I think it was after.
I think it was after.
Yeah, we just like strolled back in like it was nobody's business.
Yeah, so we were dancing on the dance floor a little bit, getting some drinks, really feeling the opening music, getting some throwbacks, the oldies, helping the older crowd feel included. And everybody was dancing.
Everyone. Oh my God, my mom.
Oh my God, Noah.
Noah,
oh my God, that boy!
All over the floor.
Yeah, my little brother Noah. He's a really shy kid, and he can be a little. He's a little to himself. He was on the dance floor doing dance moves that nobody's ever created in their lives. It's just like he was feeling the fun, and your mom was
my mom, and then and I'm glad that the DJ suggested that we put in those little like palate cleansers and even though we did, that was like palatable for our like parents' age group and everything. Like it was still disco-y, funky that we all were dancing to. Bangers. So it was just amazing. And let me just say this right now. There are two songs that again I have so many memories that are burned into my brain, but when We Found Love by Rihanna came on.
Hell yeah.
And you
could feel the vibration from the floor about to cave in.
Everybody, everyone's fist bumps starting from the soil to us jumping the whole length of the dance floor at every single pocket of every friend group that
build up.
Oh my God,
no. But dude, oh my God. Or is that the wrong one?
That's the wrong song. You're thinking Neo and Pitbull because you're bald now.
Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwide.
It was We Found Love.
I'm a hustler, baby.
And it was just like, I think I saw stars. Like I thought I was floating. Like I was ascending. I really was going to pass out, and I would have been okay with it. I can't believe how much I was jumping. I think I was barefoot very early on. Yeah.
So drenched in sweat.
I cannot handle how perfect that moment was.
I had to keep stepping outside because I was so hot.
Everyone was going crazy.
Yeah.
And secondly, like one of my favorite moments is because your sisters, all of us as siblings, like, I mean, we all grew up around the same time. We're kind of the same ages, but like there was a pocket of like my brother and then it was me and your sisters and I was going back and forth, but we were dancing to Freeze by T-Pain and Chris Brown. Like all of the lyrics, like I told your sisters, I was like, this is going down in history as like the song that we all, this is our song.
Your brother Josh going crazy.
Oh
dude,
my God.
We were both going crazy. But like so the outfit changed the way we strolled in, dude. So we went from cottage. I think we just took care of the dogs real quick, said hello, you know, did our quick outfit change and then strolled in. Everybody was like, oh shit. And then instantly got down and dirty on the dance floor, man. Oh, so crazy.
Yeah, and I just remember like our last song was Big Pimpin', like UGK, and I remember Ryan and Danielle just like they were like, oh shoot.
They were like, I didn't realize Big Pimpin' was a closeout song, but I guess so. And that, I mean, honestly, it made us not want to end the night. Nobody wants to end the night.
And like it ended almost abruptly because, and I knew for a fact because I made this playlist, so I did at the last second remember that this was the last song, and when he announced that it was the last song, for some odd reason I was like, oh, he's gonna play more after that. But we all stopped and like the lights turned on. We were like,
you're like, fuck.
It was like sobering.
It was a blue ball moment. Honestly, that one probably, that wasn't the worst moment of the way. It was probably the worst because you didn't want it to end.
You didn't want it to end. Oh my God. And I have to shout out, like, just for example, I know everybody who came to the wedding, like no matter where they came from, it's like a piece of our hearts are with you. But like seeing Hallie, after me not seeing her for like 6 or 7 years, and us just ripping it up, the way that we used to,
just right back to where you left off. That same thing with my friends.
I like literally have chills right now, just knowing like it's so.
You still got it in you, baby.
Well, that and like the fact that it's just the most special feeling in the world to know that you have friends that you can not talk to for so long or see in person for so long, but it really is just like how many times can I say the word soul? Yep. It's just like a muscle memory of knowing that person and that friendship, and like
friendships like that.
They just love just never dies.
Never fizzles out.
I know. And then the moment that we had with Aaron and Kelly too.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to get into that, but just like being able to touch like different parts of people and like, oh my God, it was just the best day ever. It was the best day ever. It was the best weekend ever.
Yeah.
And it makes me so happy.
So like that ending song, we were like, all right, let's keep partying. And we were like, all right, we're going to have one last fire. And nobody showed up because we were all exhausted. Our legs were burning.
We were like, oh yeah, we're going to go change, be out there in 20 minutes.
Be out there in 20 minutes.
Plot twist.
Nah, we put on comfy clothes and we were like,
I know. I made the mistake of like laying down in bed waiting for Teddy. And I was like
10 minutes. And then
the dogs came up. Oh, it was the best day ever. Dude. Yeah. But then, we all woke up in the morning, had brunch for the last time.
Had our little breakfast. Everybody, again, just reliving, everybody having a great time. Mm-hmm. My nieces and nephew just being part of your family. Your dad loving on them, and your mom loving on them. Oh my God,
my dad in case.
Your dad in case. Oh my God, my heart. It overflows. But yeah, man, it was fantastic. Like no notes. Obviously, there's things that could have or should have would have happened, but you know.
I hope that us recounting this for you guys, like you could feel joy as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping so too. Yeah, we love sharing this stuff. We with you do,
and
like this is like the highest of our lives.
Yeah,
like the highest of highs, and you know, just those of you who were there, not getting to hear all the intimate stuff behind the scenes,
and who have been listening to us since we started the podcast too. How we've been talking about, you know, the wedding and being engaged, and even before all of that, it's like. Yeah, it makes us happy to be able to share it with you guys, too.
Absolutely. With that being said...
Oh, yeah. I forgot we had another portion
We're just going to wrap this last portion up with our wedding do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
The I do's, I don'ts segment.
Oh, I'll
let you go first because I have 2 of each. So maybe we share some.
Okay. And like we said, like we don't have a lot of people who like aren't married. Mm-hmm. Like Austin and Cass are coming up soon.
Oh yeah.
And that'll be the next wedding we have. But if there's anyone out there who either has other marriage advice or wedding advice or anything, that would be cool if you put something in the comments for other people to read. Yeah. And we'll see if people relate to that or if we relate to that too.
Absolutely.
So this is my first do, okay? Mm-hmm. I put do freestyle it. Do the things how you want, when you want, not what the wedding industry expects of you.
Sure. I like that. What does the wedding industry expect?
So the way that I see it, like, for example, again, might just be specific to like brides.
Sure.
But you know how I kind of like freaked my bachelorette
and
did a few like extra things. Yeah. So yeah, like when it comes to expenses and when it comes to like, there's a lot of pressure for people in general to like show out and do certain things that make things either look cool or like you're doing the most and everything like that. And I think that it does put pressure on people to make things look really good, even if let's say you're not that comfortable. Like sometimes like, you see, I don't know if you do, but like there are influencers out there spending hundreds, thousands of dollars on either trips or these curated gift bags and buying stuff for the parents and the siblings and every single extension of the family. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't got money like that. Like, we didn't have money like that. We had a budget that we stuck to that didn't leave us in a hole.
Yep. We came out positive.
I was scared about that.
So was I. Like I was a little low key. Like, what are we gonna have to? Yeah. Are we gonna have to take out like a loan for the wedding?
Yeah, and which is that? I know a lot of people do it. Like that's a normalized thing. But totally if you don't want it to be that way, you shouldn't feel pressured to do things because you see other people doing it a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like I purposefully made things so that I wouldn't have to keep spending money when all in all, it's for you and me.
And it can still be special on your budget. Whether it be glitz and glam and all that stuff, doesn't really matter.
And then especially, too, with, like, how much you pay for, your dress and all of this. And, like, wedding dresses now are minimum, like, $1,000. Like, there shouldn't be an expectation. You should be doing, like, what makes you and your partner happy rather than, like, what looks good or what's supposed to look like for a wedding. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a natural, like how people have this expectation that like the natural thing to do after getting married is having babies and doing X and doing Y and Z. Right. Like no, you don't have to follow, like it's not, there's no blueprint. Like you and your partner who you're doing it with, you dictate that blueprint.
Yeah. And that's actually a good segue into one of mine is get lost in the moment.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. So like a lot of people are willing to sacrifice getting lost in the moment completely by like positioning their body one way for like the picture or like practicing their subtle smile instead of like going geeking out. You ever see that? Like those Instagram posts?
I do see some. Yeah.
I see those and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like, for the pictures, you want to make it look nice and stuff. But sometimes capturing that moment, you being in the moment, is the treat because you get to sit there and laugh like, oh my God, look at my crazy smile. Like I was so happy. And shit, instead of seeing and like looking back at yourself and saying like oh, look, I mastered the subtle smile. Like, cool. Like, no, it's like get lost in that moment. Have that tunnel vision when you're up there and, really, get the family all together. Don't and make it all about you guys. Like, it's a good balance too, right? Like you want to make it all about you and make your guests feel like a part of it and make everybody, together. But don't forget what's more important, which is you and your partner.
And 99% of the time, no, I'll say actually I take that back. 100% of the time, your guests know that it is about you and your partner, and they would support you like taking the time to just focus on the two of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
When it comes down to it.
Yeah. And my other one was delegate. Because like I said, Matt and Dylan, big shout out. You guys came in clutch. You were like directing traffic. You were out here getting people's cars unstuck and shit. Helping me get the milks and stuff downstairs without question. I said thank you. You said don't say that to me. I'm your go-to man. Like,
well, we're privileged in that sense.
We are privileged in that sense. However, I know there's some, I don't want to say like controlling people, but people who have a vision and want to do it all their way. And they'll have everything set in stone in a specific way. And if one thing goes out of place, they'll go meltdown mode. But like, have those trusted people on deck to be like, all right, I need an audible called right now. I forgot about the milks. You need to go take care of the milks for me. Without hesitation, they were up there in seconds.
Yeah.
So like, delegate those tasks and really like let other people do the guesswork so you can focus on you and getting ready for the big day.
If you have the luxury of a Matt and Dylan, like absolutely
use and abuse them bad boys.
And I do get that. Like it's hard on the day of to want things to go perfect.
Yeah.
But really, if you have the opportunity to let people take the load off of you so you can enjoy your day, like that's the whole point. Yep. I totally agree with that.
Yep.
Did you have a don't?
I do.
What's your don't? And then I'll tell you mine.
Don't try to replicate other weddings. Don't try to like think that there's that expectation, kind of what we talked about earlier of like the glitz and glam and like, compare your wedding to others and like, my wedding was better or like something like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Your relationship isn't theirs and vice versa. And the way you have fun isn't the way they do it. So it's no point in doing that, or like getting disappointed that yours wasn't like this or didn't have X amount of funding or whatever. Like, live within your zone and not like, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I feel like that's a given, but I do see like how.
I don't think it is.
You don't think so?
I think people are always after this rat race of competition. I genuinely think that. And especially like when wedding time comes around, you always want to be the wedding of the year. You always want to be like, oh, mine was the best of the best. But like, the best of the best is what you want it to be. It's like, that was the best for us.
Yeah. I guess just like staying grounded and like what you want. I feel like more like specific to that is like you like making your wedding less for your guests, but more for just you and your partner as well. Sure. Like, I feel like that's more of a thing where people get really worried about how people are perceiving are they going to like this food? Are they going to like this playlist? Are they going to like the venue? Everything like that, where that comparison can get a little bit like heavy. And then that takes away from the joy of it. Yeah. So I could see that.
And don't feel like you need to do the traditional stuff like the wedding cake cutting and stuff like that. Like, our dessert was
we freaked
milk
that
and cookies.
Too. Yeah.
Our dessert was milk and cookies. We had a small cute little cake cutting. All the oldies want to be like, why didn't you announce? Why didn't you have everybody gather
and it
around?
really was just like, because we didn't want to.
Because we didn't want to.
Yeah.
We wanted to focus on the important stuff to us.
Which was tearing up
the fucking freaky bitch. But no, and the cookies were a freaking hit. Everybody loves Smiling Hill Farm milk. Blueberry coffee milk was gone. Strawberry milk gone. Like, dude,
it was amazing.
Yeah, and being able to have like a couple cookie leftovers to send to my friends at work and shit like that, and they loved it.
Yeah, we had a lot of leftovers, and it was
so great.
Amazing.
We lived off that for a little bit.
We did. And I was soaking it in. Yeah. Oh, and then, Baked by Joy, like she's in northern Maine, but if we're ever getting a craving for our wedding cookies again, we could just order.
I'm going straight back. Do you have any more don'ts?
Yeah, my last thing that I want to end on was a don't. And my don't was, don't be afraid to say no, be annoying or high maintenance. You're spending thousands of dollars on this wedding day or weekend, so you better do and choose shiz that will make you happy forever.
Boom.
Like,
bada bing, bada boom.
And your vendors should understand that. Your family should understand that. Like, I know. And again, we got really fortunate. Yeah. We didn't really have any issues with any vendors or anything. If we had feedback or if we wanted to change things, or even like the the little things that seem big and the big things that don't feel like that big, but they're still big decisions, like small changes to contracts and timing and things like that. Don't just let things slide because you think it makes things easier. Like, if it's going to make your experience and your wedding that much better and it makes you happy, just do it. Just ask the question, ask for the change, ask for, you know, like those little things. Like for me, it was like stuff with my hair, like with my makeup and stuff like that. Like, I want a little more brow to be done. So I told Ariel, I was like, when we do the real thing, can you just darken it? Can you do this? Like, whatever makes you feel the best on that day. Like, don't cut yourself short because it's for you. Like, you deserve this moment. You spent the money to make everything as perfect as possible. Like, don't settle for less than.
No, we had like 4 or 5 contract revisions because we were like, dude, we wanted how we wanted. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
No, not at all.
And like you said, we were extremely fortunate. You didn't even have to go bridezilla mode because everybody was just like, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Absolutely. And if you surround yourself with those people and you're tactful when you're planning this out, it's going to be like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure we missed a bunch of amazing fun stuff. If you have any of that fun stuff that you missed, or like some behind the scenes stuff that you saw from us, please comment like, hey, do you guys remember this part?
Yeah,
or
what
like,
was your favorite part?
Yeah, let us know.
That we didn't talk about.
I genuinely want to hear what you guys loved and like what you saw that maybe wasn't always widely seen.
Yeah.
If you want to comment on how crazy my worm into Split was, if you got videos, send it in. I didn't rip my pants and it's lit.
Oh God.
No, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
I love reliving this stuff. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for listening.
Oh my God.
We're thinking of doing a little casual episode next, and then we'll talk about the honeymoon after. If you guys are interested in that.
Leave a comment, see what you guys want to see. But as always, get the fuck out of my house.
Bye.